Just imagine a mother, a silent night, fear in her heart, tears in her eyes, and a newborn baby in her arms. On the other side, a tyrant king whose throne has begun to tremble. A dream has robbed him of sleep. This is the story of Allah's power, a mother's faith, and a child who was raised in the palace of his enemy and one day destroyed him. The night was silent, the streets of Egypt were quiet, but even in that silence, fear was speaking. In every home of the children of Israel, there was only one question: whose door will be broken next? It was a time when being a mother had become a crime if the child was a boy. Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, who called himself the Supreme Lord. His palaces glittered with gold, his armies trembled the earth, people trembled at his name. But hidden within his intoxication with power was a deep weakness. One night, Pharaoh saw a dream. A fire rose from the children of Israel, burned the palaces of Egypt, and reduced his throne to ashes. He walked in terror, his heart pounded. He immediately summoned astrologers, priests, and dream interpreters. They said, "A boy will be born among the children of Israel who will destroy your kingdom." Hearing this, Pharaoh's face turned pale. Fear made Pharaoh even more cruel. He ordered that every newborn boy among the children of Israel be killed, and only the girls be spared. Spices were placed among the midwives, soldiers stormed into homes, the streets filled with screams, mothers' arms were emptied of their children. Every house became a fortress of fear. The land of Egypt was soaked with innocent blood. Every woman lived in terror, hiding, crying out to Allah, yet no daring to weep aloud, lest their voices be heard. This was the height of oppression. In that dark time, a light was born. In one home, a baby boy came into the world. He was Prophet Musa alayhi salam. The moment his mother saw his face, her heart testified, "This is no ordinary child." But fear was swelling every joy. The mother of Musa, peace be upon him, a woman of faith, patient, but still a frightened mother. She hid her child, watched the doors constantly, startled at every sound, sometimes in a chest, sometimes in a corner. But for how long? Every sound made her heart tremble, fearing the soldiers might break in. In this helplessness, Allah placed an inspiration in her heart. Feed the child, and when you fear for him, cast him into the river. We will return him to you and make him a messenger. Was it easy to hear such a command? No, but her faith was firm. One night, she made a strong wooden chest, sealed every crack, and with each nail, she drove a prayer into her heart. Soft cloth was placed inside. She held her baby close, kissed him one last time, and with trembling hands placed him in the chest. In the darkness of night, by the bank of the Nile, she entrusted the chest to the river and her heart to Allah. She said, "O Allah, I entrust him to you." This was not a river, it was the embrace of Allah's protection. Musa's sister watched the chest from a distance, quietly, secretly, for Allah's promise was about to be fulfilled. This was no ordinary chest, it was carrying divine destiny. The waves didn't crash against it, nor did they drown it, they simply carried it forward. And they bring it to the very center of Pharaoh's power, Pharaoh's palace. The palace servants found the chest. When they opened it, a beautiful, radiant baby smiled at them. Pharaoh's wife, Lady Asiya, peace be upon her, cried out as soon as she saw him, "This child is the comfort of my eyes." Pharaoh said, "Kill him. He must be one of the children of Israel." Asiya replied, "No, Pharaoh's will he benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son." Allah changed their hearts, and so the child who was meant to be killed was raised in Pharaoh's palace. Allah showed another miracle. Musa wouldn't drink milk from any woman. The palace became anxious. Then Musa's sister stepped forward. Shall I show you a woman who can care of him well? That woman was none other than Musa's own mother. Thus, the mother was reunited with her child. She was even paid to nurse him, and the child was raised in Pharaoh's palace. Allah's promise came true. This story teaches us that destiny is certain. Whatever Allah decrees must happen. Allah's decision is above all decisions, no matter how difficult the circumstances. When Allah's path seems closed, Allah's help is closest. This event reminds us that power, plots, and oppression can never stand before Allah's plan. If the intention is pure and trust is placed in Allah, even the impossible becomes possible. Allah doesn't test His servants, but He never leaves them alone.